Ramdam mo na ba ang lamig ng simoy ng hangin ngayon? Dumadaan kasi ang hangin sa mga nagyeyelong parte ng mundo, kaya nakakaranas tayo ng malamig na simoy ng hangin. Pero paano na lang kung matunaw ito? Ano nga ba ang epekto ng pagkatunaw ng yelo sa mundo? At bakit kailangang mag-alala ng mga Pinoy rito? Here's what you need to know. 10% ng ating mundo ay balot ng yelo. Karamihan ng mga glaciers at sea ice matatagpuan sa mga bansang nasa Arctic Circle, gaya ng Svalbard sa Norway, Greenland, sa South Pole nandiyan ang Antarctic region. Meron din sa Himalayan region. Dito nakastock ang 68% ng tubig tabang o fresh water. Maraming bansa, lalo na sa Himalayan region, galing sa mga yelo ang inuming tubig. Ayon sa mga eksperto gaya ni Dr. Heidi Silvestre, isang French glaciologist, malaking tulong daw ang tinatawag na cryosphere ecosystem o parte ng mundo na may yelo. Ilan na rito ang snow, glaciers at sea ice. Parang salamin daw ito sa space na nagpapanatili ng lamig sa mundo. Kahit wala tayong snow sa Pilipinas, dahil sa cryosphere, nakararanas tayo ng lamig ng panahon.
The whiter they are, the more they can send all the heat we get from the sun away. So these white surfaces, they are the best air conditioning we have on Earth. So even if you live in the Philippines, you actually somehow connected to Arctic sea ice up north around the North Pole.
Sa nakalipas na dekada, napansin ng mga sayantipiko ang mabilis na pagkatunaw ng cryosphere. Ang paggamit ng fossil fuels at pagkasira ng kagubatan ang ilan sa mga dahilan kung bakit patuloy na umiinit ang mundo at mas mabilis na pagtunaw ng yelo. Kung patuloy na matutunaw ang yelo sa Arctic Circle at Antarctica, posible raw tumaas ang mga karagatan sa mundo.
Today we know that glaciers around the world are reacting very quickly to climate change. If you look at what we call mountain glaciers, the glaciers of the Himalayas, of the Alps, of Alaska, if they all disappear, sea levels around the world would increase by about 40 centimeters, which is already a lot for many countries. But then if you look at what's happening further away, in Greenland, for example, or in Antarctica, there is a lot more ice in these ice sheets. For example, if Greenland were to disappear, sea levels around the world would increase by 6 to 7 meters, bearing in mind that in the Philippines, the ocean is rising even faster.
Hindi rin magandang balita ang unti-unting pagkatunaw ng yelo sa Antarctica.
This year, we've never had so little Antarctic sea ice when it's supposed to be the maximum amount of sea ice of the year. And the consequences of this are very important because Antarctica seems to be losing its own air conditioning. And the fact that we are losing Antarctic sea ice is already impacting the ocean circulation around the world. Our big ocean currents need sea ice in the polar regions to function properly. And the fact that we're losing Antarctic sea ice is not good news for any of us on the planet.
Kapag tuluyang natunaw daw ang yelo sa Antarctica, posibleng tumaas ang tubig sa dagat ng 58 meters o katumbas ng 15 palapag ng gusali.
The consequences are already being felt right now. It's issues with our water resources. We expect to get water from mountain glaciers during the summer months. It's issues with sea level rise that you're already feeling deeply in the Philippines. And it's also consequences on our everyday weather.
Kung patuloy ang pagtaas ng sea level dahil sa pagkatunaw ng yelo, may ilang lugar na posible nang lumubog, kabilang na ang Pilipinas. Binabantayan ito ng National Mapping and Resource Information Authority o NAMRIA.
Sa Pilipinas, dahil tayo archipelago, iba't ibang epekto ang pagtaas ng tubig. So tinatawag nating localized sea level. Sa lahat ng parte ng Pilipinas, Manila, pinamataas.
Hindi lang sentro ng komersyo ang Maynila. Napapaligiran din ito ng dagat gaya ng Manila Bay. Bukod sa Maynila, binantayan din ang pagtaas ng tubig sa Cebu at Davao. Kaya patuloy na ang pagkuha ng datos ng NAMRIA sa iba pang lugar sa bansa.
Meron kaming mga installation, kumbaga meron kaming tinatawag na tie station. So meron kaming 60 yan na nag-operate 24 hours, 365 days a year.
Out of 60 stations sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa, 13 stations ang nakitaan nila ng patuloy na pagtaas ng tubig, kabilang na ang Maynila. Bukod sa sea level rise, apektado din ang tinatawag na migration pattern ng iba pang hayop gaya ng balyena at mga ibon.
Yet the melting ice, the melting cryosphere, is not just impacting sea levels and water resources, it's also directly impacting the inhabitants of these environments. And we know that certain species in the oceans, for example, are very specific about the salinity of the water, the temperature of the water, and the fact that ice sheets and sea ice are disappearing very rapidly is directly impacting these species that are really experts of a certain ecological niche, but will need time to adapt to these rapid changes. And what these species don't have right now is time to adapt.
Kung patuloy na lumala ang climate change at hindi magbago ang paggamit ng tao sa fossil fuels, posible raw mangyari ang ika-6 na extinction o pagkaubos ng likas na yaman sa hinaharap.
Today, if we do not invest in fighting the climate crisis, we are investing in a future that will be very, very difficult for all of us. So it's a win-win. If we fight the climate crisis together, then our future can be better for each and every single one of us. Let's keep hope. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working to fight the climate crisis. And there's everything to gain from it.